What's happening, everybody? This is Mike at Mike's Total Dragon channel, and we just did the DC preview section. So now, no time like the present to go ahead and do the Marvel. We'll see what they got to offer us for this month and what grabs my attention, what I'm going to be picking up, what I'm not reading, etc., etc. So let's go ahead and hop on into it. So right here on the cover, we've got advertisement for all new Venom by Al Ewing. Yeah, I like that a lot better. I'm going to pass on this. Not a Venom fan. Al Ewing, he's pretty good sometimes. A little hit or miss for me. I got a whole stack of his Thor inside the house right now that I need to read. So, but Venom's been so much going on with Venom that I couldn't even tell you what's happening with it. Eddie Brock was dead, then he was back. Then there was a series that was set specifically in the Lethal Protectors 90s era. So now they've got that whole Venom War crossover mini event type deal. So I couldn't even tell you what's going on, and because there's so much, I'm just going to pass on the whole thing. I will say that I have been picking up these Disney variants. I've gotten a big chunk of them. I love the homage style with the Disney characters. So when this one, I'll try and get this one when it hits. Looks like we got a book here called Time Slide. What is the fate of the Marvel Universe? It's a one-shot. So that could probably go either way. Being a die-hard Rob Liefeld fan, I'm going to get this if for no other reason than just the Rob Liefeld variant cover. X-23, Laura Kinney, Wolverine. I like this character. I've got a stack of the last series she had, the Tom Taylor series. I'm working on putting it together. So, and I enjoyed her portrayal in the Deadpool Wolverine movie. The young girl that plays her, I feel like she's a really good actress. She captures the character well. So based off of that, I'll pick this issue up, at least issue 1. Give it a go, see how it does, see how it strikes me. Venom, as we said, as I already said, I'm not picking this up. But I have noticed they are doing, this is the month where they do the Marvel vs. Capcom characters. So if you're a fan of that franchise, one of the variants they have is going to be the little video game art from that franchise. Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, prequel to the all-new animated series. I'm going to pass on that. The one thing that I question about this all-new animated series, this Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, I don't, as it says, and it confirms right here in the description of the book. Now Peter's got to survive an entire freshman year as a newbie crime-fighting vigilante. You know, I don't know why they continue to keep giving us Spider-Man in high school. Like, you know, I don't know if people think that Spider-Man is that essential to high school. He was only in high school in the comic book for like the first 2 years or so. So we've long exceeded his high school time. You know, he's been more of an adult and in the workforce postgraduate student than he was. So this is going to be something I'm going to pass on. I don't feel like it's, really something that is maybe geared towards me, the long-time reader, maybe people that are new to comics, or, plan on watching the animated series that Disney's going to have, will pick it up. So that's probably more than likely who they're targeting with this book. But hopefully those people who pick it up, they do enjoy it, and they can pick up other books. Infinity Watch, yeah, I'm going to pass on that. That looks like Agent Coulson right there from the Shield and MCU. I couldn't tell you who any of these characters are here. Here's a TVA series. So I'm not very familiar with, actually I'm not familiar with any of these people involved in the creative team. But the TVA, that was a fun part of the Loki show. Here's Owen Wilson in comic book form. So that's always cool. And here's Gambit. I wonder if that's supposed to be Gambit from Deadpool Wolverine. So in any case, it's 5-issue mini, so I don't know. I might thumb through it or something. Amazing Spider-Man. I'm not going to be reading that. I haven't read the ongoing main Spider-Man title for quite some time now, and it's looking like that streak's not going to be broke anytime soon. I'm not familiar with any of these artists, the writer-artist combination. I know Ed McGuinness, the cover artist, but these other people, very unfamiliar with, don't know at all. Holiday special, Marvel Holiday Tales to Astonish One Shot. I'm going to pass on that. Kidpool and Spider-Boy. I'm going to pass on that. Helverine. I've got a bunch of those issues in a box upstairs that I need to try to read this weekend. It looks like such a crazy character design. It looks super badass. So, definitely on the cool scale, it's hitting, but I'm not sure how it reads. So I got to read those other issues first before I pick this up. Hell Hunters, I'm definitely in for this. Looks really crazy. As I said to someone earlier, flaming skeleton on a motorcycle will never not be cool. Especially them fighting in World War II. That makes it a lot more interesting. Different scenery. They've got, looks like Bucky right here. Some of the Howling Commandos probably. But yeah, I'll be reading this mini. Ultimate Universe 1 year in. I don't know. What is it about here? It looks kind of just like a preview of the Ultimate Universe for year 2. I'll pass on that. Ultimate Black Panther, I'm enjoying. I'm going to read that. Ultimate Spider-Man. For all my bitching and complaining about Hickman putting excessive amounts of dialogue in there, I do enjoy the book. So that'll be getting picked up as well. Ultimate X-Men, I'm going to pass on that. I haven't been reading yet. I think I picked up the first issue, and it didn't have any X-Men in it. So I was like, what is this? This is not the thing for me. Ultimates, absolutely I'm going to be picking this up. I was kind of turned off by it, by the first issue, but I binged 2 through 5 recently. Wow. It's a great book. Highly recommend. Deadpool Team Up 505. This is Rob's last work for Marvel. I believe he said that this is going to be it. As a Rob Liefeld fan, I'll be picking this miniseries up. West Coast Avengers, I'm going to be passing on this. Sabretooth, Dead Don't Talk. Frank Terry's fun. I enjoyed his Punisher in space. And I do like Sabretooth. I do love that character. So I'll probably pick this up. It's only 5-issue miniseries. Storm, yet another. I'm telling y'all, issue 1 of Storm blew me away. It did not have to go that hard. So I'm going to be reading, as long as they keep that up, and being a fan of Storm in general, I'm going to be reading this till it ends. Psylocke, I haven't planned to read that. Mystique. Okay, so Mystique's a 5-issue mini, which I heard that last night. And Sentinels is a mini. I got Sentinels inside right now. I got to sit down and read it. I did not know it was a mini series. So when I go over the first issue, I think that'll kind of point me in the direction of whether I'm going to continue reading it or not. X-Men, solid as always. Jed McKay. Uncanny with Gail Simone. Absolutely going to be reading that. I'm reading both these X-Men books, which works out really well because they're having a crossover between each other. So I won't miss out on anything. Nyx, I'm not reading that. Phoenix, I am not reading that. X Factor, nope. I opted out of that one after the first issue. Dazzler, I'm reading that. That's fun. Exceptional, oh wow. Issue 2 really grabbed me. So I'm definitely going to be picking this up. I enjoyed kind of like the slice of life stuff. So I wonder if Eve Ewing will be touching more on that, or they'll be having more kind of like superhero type stuff. X-Force, no. Wolverine, I'll possibly continue it. I'm not sure. Deadpool, Wolverine, Weapon Extraction, nope. Wolverine Revenge, no, I'm not reading that. I read the first issue and I didn't see what all the hubbub was about. Of course, I didn't get the Red Band edition either. People tell me that the Red Band edition makes up for the regular edition, and I'm like, well, it should. It costs $2 more. Werewolf by Night, I'm not reading it. Moon Knight, I'm not reading it, although I do have the Jed McKay omnibus inside the house. Avengers, I'm on that monthly. Fantastic Four, I'm on this monthly. Fantastic Four, in my opinion, is Marvel's best superhero book right now. We got a couple of facsimiles right here. I'll be passing on all of these. Ghost Spider, no. Miles Morales, Spider-Man, nope. Skipping on all these. Spider-Boy, I really enjoyed 1 through 5 of what I read. But it looks like it's the same creative team on issue 14 that it was on 1. That's really rare these days. So, although I did enjoy it, I'm not going to pick it up new off the shelf. Maybe if I find them in the back issues, you know, dollar boxes or something, I'll put together a run. Blood Hunters, Spirits of Vengeance, Blade. Passing on all these. Petpool, nope. Deadpool, nope. I do have issues 1 through 6 of Deadpool upstairs, so I got to see how that goes. I haven't read Cody Ziegler's take on it. We got an all ages Spider-Man, Spidey and His Amazing Friends book. Not for me, but however, we need more all ages kids books out there. It's very disappointing all I want to say is Marvel, DC, is very disappointing that there was a fucking Marvel Zombies all-age book, and there's not even an all-age book for Batman. Scarlet Witch, I'm going to pass. In fact, you know what? I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to wrap this up right here, this Captain America. I believe this is J. Michael's last issue. So I managed to get a really good deal on a big stack of this run. So I'll probably just hang on and binge it all once J. Michael gets off of it, once he finishes his last issue. Iron Man, nope, I'm passing on that. Conquest, nope. Incredible Hulk 20, nope, although I have heard it's great. I've heard it's just like straight horror. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about earlier. Marvel Zombies Dawn of Decay, issue 4/4, all ages. So we got 4 issues of a Marvel Zombies book before we could even get 1 issue of a all ages Spider-Man book. Come on, man. And DC doesn't even have an all ages Batman book. I don't even know if they have all ages Superman book. I think all they have this all ages is Scooby-Doo stuff. Well, they got the Scooby-Doo Batman team up. But like it's wild that we got more Marvel Zombies books than we do the other characters. Daredevil 16, I'm reading that full time. I've enjoyed it. Alligator Loki, no, I'm going to skip on that. Immortal Thor 18, I've got 1 through 13 inside. I've got to binge that over the weekend. I'll probably drop off right there on 13. Another Aliens miniseries, I'm going to skip on it. I feel like when you read one Alien miniseries, you've read them all. I'm not reading any of the Star Wars stuff. Although I did hear that Darth Vader is like one of the top 2 or 3 books that Marvel's doing. So maybe I'll put a run of that together at some point. Stormbreakers. These are some of Marvel's new elite artists. That's what they call it. Artists that they want to feature. Now we're into the omnibuses and trade paperbacks. Fantastic Four, Doom 2099 omnibus. So this would probably be a solid purchase. Oh, $150? No, I take that back. I take that back. This would not be a solid purchase. Doom 2099 is a really great book, and it's one I always recommend for people who are looking for something different. However, they are, for and large, the most part, in dollar boxes nationwide, or at least a large chunk of them. Fantastic Four 2099 I have not read, but all those things being considered, I'm not going to spend $150 for, let's see, we got Doom, that's 44, 8 issues of Fantastic Four 29, that's 52. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other books, so you got like 56 issues, 57 issues for $150. Yeah, I'm going to pass on that. Marvel May of 1965 omnibus. Giant size Marvel one shots. Strange Academy. I'm going to pass on all of those. Although I have heard Strange Academy is good. I do like Humberto Ramos and Scotty Young. I've seen more of his work than I've actually read. Like all his hundreds and hundreds of baby covers. New omnibus, or new printing of Annihilation omnibus. Wolverine by Jason Aaron. I really enjoyed Jason Aaron's Wolverine stuff. but not enough to pick up any of this stuff again. Now we're into some of the trade paperbacks of the newer stuff. Ultimates, Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate X-Men. Pass on all this. That Catwolf and Howling Commandos was fun. Some more Venom stuff. Wolverine, Assorted Wolverine, Ghost Rider trade. Pass. Pass on all this stuff. Books of Doom by Brubaker. I had that in individual issues and I really enjoyed it. It's basically there is a guy who is trying to write a book about Doctor Doom, and it's like this issue or this trade, the storyline, the gist of it is someone putting together the life of Doom through a series of different interviews. So it's really solid, and they're tough. The issues are tough to find out in the wild, so getting issues 1 through 6 for $20 is probably worth it just to save you time. Passing on these, although Marvel 2-in-1 is a really fun book. Pass. Night Stalkers, I remember that. Midnight Sun stuff. This was a fun mini-series that I read. Daredevil Modern Era Epic Collections. Mayor Fisk. Intergalactic Empire of Wakanda. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff here in the back that I'm skipping. I'm not going to be picking up. So it's a pretty awesome looking ad right here for Wolverine. And then on the very last page, you've got another house ad for the new Wolverine book. So that is everything that Marvel has coming out for December. Saw a couple things that caught my eye. A lot of stuff didn't. So it looks like I'm just going to be sticking with, outside of 1 or 2 titles, I'm going to be sticking with my regulars for Marvel. But that is it. You guys take care, and we will talk to you next time. Bye-bye.